For postnatal recovery, let's talk airplane pose. If you would like to align with both feet side by side, weight down over all four corners, base of the big toe, base of the little toe, two outside corners of each heel, then take the weight onto the right leg, and as you do, you're going to hinge forward at the hips and start to come down into a flat back position. And at the same time as that, so keep mental focus and keep your gaze on a non-moving spot in front of you, 1 or 2 meters on the floor or the wall, just as long as it's non-moving, it's fine. So as you hinge forward, you're just going to let that left leg come up behind you and hopefully come into roughly a T shape, standing on one leg. The arms may come way out to the side like an airplane, or actually it's probably a little bit back, isn't it, to be a proper airplane, but you can play with that position of the arms to be wherever suits you best, wherever feels best for you. And maybe your leg wobbles a bit, maybe your whole body wobbles a bit, maybe you have to come out and back in several times before you get your balance, and all of that is completely fine and completely normal, especially in postnatal recovery. And I probably should have led with this one probably is not suitable for those less than 6 weeks postnatal, because it might be a little bit too strong for you. So you could always have a watch of this, but maybe not participate until you've got a doctor or physio's clearance to do some of those stronger exercises. And while you're here, just start to notice how it feels for that standing legs gluteal muscles, because you're probably after a while starting to notice them. And that's one of the main benefits for postnatal recovery in this pose, is more strength to the glute medius, which is an important pelvic stabilizer, important for the core and for pelvic floor function. So I quite like this for that reason, plus the mental focus required is a little bit of a mini reset, like a mini vacation from being a mum for a second. Much as we love it, sometimes we like to be just us again for just a moment, and that's cool. And we're also getting these transverse abdominals turned on a little if you draw that belly in and up towards the spine to help you to stay stable. When you're ready, inhale, come out, shake it out, maybe pummel that glute a little to give it a little massage. And we're going to set up on the other side. I'm going to turn around, you don't necessarily have to. We're just going to take the weight back onto both sides for a moment to make sure we're really grounding down through the feet. And then remember, as you hinge forward at the hips, you're going to let that right leg come back this time. So you can have the arms out to the side to start with for balance if you like, or you can keep them by your sides, whichever suits you best. Just going to hinge forward at the hips, slide the right foot up into the air and bring the arms to wherever's comfortable. Now, another benefit of airplane pose for postnatal recovery is these arms being out or back like this can really help you open up through the shoulders again, bring those shoulders back down and together, and help sort of counteract that slumped or slouched posture that mums often end up in from hours and hours of nursing a baby. Remember to keep your gaze focused on something that's not moving to help you keep your balance, and try to check in with the pelvis too here. See if you can keep both sides in the same plane so that one side's not hiked up. You can always have a rest if it's getting to be too much for you, or if you're unable to keep that stability. Keeping the stability is important for getting all the muscles activating in the right way to help you to regain strength postnatally. And try to remember to laugh at yourself if you come unstuck for a moment there, because it's all just fun and games at the end of the day. Point the right toes down while you do this, and once again you can check in, make sure that you could try to balance a tray of glasses on your pelvis without dropping it is a good way to think of that stability. And look, I'm out again. So it may be different side to side too, and that's all good information on your side to side strength and stability and what you might need to work on with some other poses. Come out whenever you're ready and shake it out, and a bit of a glute massage. You've done some really good work. Namaste.